Thanks. Fire! Must be stopped, no matter the cost. You got the touch! You got the power! You're aware! You got the touch! What is this? You got the power! Now light our darkest hour. You got the power!
Hello everyone, I am back with another video, and in today's video I will finally be taking a look at the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Earthrise Leader Class Optimus Prime. So as you all know, for those of you who do not know, I've been eagerly awaiting for this figure. It would have taken me an eternity to get him, and he's finally here. So to start off, let's take a quick look at packaging. Earthrise, War for Cybertron, Optimus Prime, Transformers logo, side of Optimus here. Up here we just have the Autobot symbol, the War for Cybertron Trilogy logo, with the Galvatron over here. On the back we got the same Earthrise artwork. And on the back we got images of everything. Optimus in his trailer, which comes with the repair bay and doubles as a combat deck. His shield, which is formed as a part of his trailer. That's basically it for the packaging. Before we get to the figure, you know all Earthrise figures come with a decoder. And what does this decoder say? It says Micron. So, yeah, there's that. Setting that off to the side. Bringing in the Autobot leader himself. As you can see, he transforms into his classic truck with his trailer. And as you can see, the windows and headlights have been painted in blue, as well as the doors on the sides. As you can see, he's classic red and blue. Now, this is I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure this is probably just my copy, but I'm pretty sure all the trailers on the Earthrise Prime are loose like this, but it doesn't really matter. As you can see, he rolls quite nicely. He has the Autobot symbol on his trailer, along with the iconic looking silver and light blue stripe. Now, the thing about Optimus's trailer is that you can kind of fit some characters in there. Now, the only characters that could fit in Optimus's trailer would be bots such as Cliffjumper, who is a mini-bot, or the Datsun brothers such as Prowl, or Smokescreen, or even Blue Streak. So, yeah. And as you can see, his Ion Blaster folds up and it stores on his back, right there like so. So I think that about covers it. And and if Optimus isn't using his trailer, it has this, and it works. Size comparison. Here he is with Siege Hound. This is the Netflix repaint. It still counts, as you can see. Now, Optimus is essentially a Voyager, and the trailer makes up for the leader class price point along with all the accessories. So there's that. And they actually look quite good together. Now, Hound cannot fit into his trailer. And this is going to be evident because of how wide he is and how small the trailer is. Set that off to the side. For another comparison, here is Starscream with Optimus. And as you can see, it would make sense for Starscream to be a jet of this size, since, well, jets are bigger than trucks. So there's that. Moving on to the transformation. Now, Optimus transforms, if you've seen on the box, in 35 steps. Now, Optimus himself transforms in 31 steps, while the trailer adds extra 4 steps to make for the 35-step conversion. So, what you want to do, move his blaster, like so, take these, fold them into his, what will become his legs, take this, these will become his legs, fold out the feet, like so. Then, what you want to do, take the wheels, then take this whole assembly up here, then untab all of that, like so. Then fold out those pieces, bring his arms forward like so, take the legs, fold them down like so, split the legs like that, rotate at the waist, then what you want to do is untab that, come to this, and unfold that to reveal his head, take his head, fold it out like so, take these, fold those in like so, fold in, lower his doors in truck mode, fold this in, then tab everything into place. That will click in here like so. Take this, actually take these side panels like that, rotate this like so, fold in wheels like so. Then what you want to do is come in here, open up these panels to reveal his fists, close them up like so. And here we have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. And this is essentially one of, if not the best, mainline Optimus Prime figures we have ever gotten. Because this is just as good as the Masterpiece figure, which is obviously expensive, but it works. Let's take a look at that head. Now his eyes are painted in a sort of baby blue, while his helmet is in a darker blue with silver crest up here. As you can see, everything kind of folds up nicely with minimal back kibble on him. One nitpick I have that is really just minor is I wish Hasbro and Takara had painted the insides of the legs, because it's just gray and not blue and not really coherent with the rest of the sculpt, but what you gonna do? And of course he has the typical Wolf of Cybertron ports on his arms, one on his shoulder and on his forearm, one on his back, which is basically storage for his weapon, two on his feet, one on the side of his legs, and of course his hands. I think I might have gotten something to do here. There we go. Of course you could take his blaster and store it on his back like so, and it hides rather nicely. Of course, fold it out like so. Now Optimus does have opening hands, which is a good thing because he comes with the matrix of leadership. So this is essentially the best Optimus Prime figure in terms of mainline. Now, of course you can remove the matrix, though it is a bit tricky, but it's still doable. Now, the open hands actually help when wielding the matrix, so Prime can light our darkest hour. Now, I've only found that I can only have Optimus hold the matrix like this. And that's due to the way his arms are folded. So yeah. And the matrix itself is quite painted in blue and silver with some gold around it. Now one thing I can do with the matrix is this, which is meant to plug onto Optimus' back, can be something like this. Now the matrix will kind of give Optimus a sort of overpowered kind of blaster. So there's that. Putting the matrix back inside, and his insides are sculpted and detailed as well, which is probably a good thing. And the windows, well, they don't really show the matrix, so there's that. Moving along to the trailer, all you have to do is basically just split it like so. And one thing that the trailer has is Optimus's combat deck, which doubles as a repair bay. Now the combat deck is basically this double-barreled cannon, and the repair bay is basically the combat deck with these little claw arms. And there's a post here that will... Now, this actually helps because Optimus can lie down and be repaired, like so. So you can just... Now, it isn't really secure. But it's still workable. So you can have something along the lines of this. Now, this piece here, it kind of acts as a shield. I mean, while it's pointless, it's not really pointless because, well, Optimus has a shield, and it works. One thing you can also do is remove the combat deck / repair bay, and you basically just have a clean trailer with a bunch of Wolf of Cybertron Trilogy portholes to put weapons and stuff in there. So there's that. Now the repair bay slash combat deck is articulated as well, with these different hinges along with swivels. The repair bay claw arms are on individual ball joints as they rotate the full 360. Now one thing you can do is use this post and plug it onto Optimus's back, and this kind of makes a sort of backpack. Now this kind of adds some back cable, but it kind of doubles as a sort of jetpack for Prime. As you can see, this does kind of, now as you can see, it kind of doubles as a sort of jetpack for Prime. So at least that works, and it also helps that Optimus can use the combat deck portion of it as sort of cannons over his head. And this kind of makes Prime look OP in a way. Articulation wise, head is on a ball joint. It can rotate the full 360. It can look up and down slightly. Arms are on swivels and universal joints. Butterfly joint due to the transformation. It can go in and out. Bicep rotation, bend at the elbow. Wrists do the full 360. Hands can open to hold up the matrix. Now, waist swivel, though it is limited. Legs can kick forward that far. Back, not much. He can do the full splits. Full 360 thigh rotation. Bend at the knee. And the classic ankle rocker joints. Prime has ankles for days. So there's that. Now for some size comparisons. Here Prime is with Siege Hound. So you can see how they scale together. And they actually scale quite nicely since, well, Prime is Voyager and Hound is a deluxe. And it would make sense for Prime to be twice Hound's size. So, there's that. Here is Prime with Starscream. As you can see, he is taller than Starscream, as he really should be. So, there's that. Overall, this is essentially, and I'm just gushing over this figure. This is essentially the best Optimus Prime, mainline Optimus Prime figure we've ever gotten. If you are a G1 fan or an Optimus Prime fan, pick this figure up. I cannot recommend this enough. Either get the figure with the trailer or get the Netflix repaint. Now, if you missed out on the Optimus with the trailer, get the Netflix repaint of Optimus, which comes with 2 extra if you missed out on the Earthrise Optimus with the trailer, don't miss out on the Netflix Optimus that comes with 2 repainted Battle Masters. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron, Earthrise, Leader Class, Optimus Prime. I thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you can check out Earthrise airing on Netflix soon, and I'll catch you guys later.
Take us to the All Spark. I will guide you.